Welcome to day 9 in this month of using my McGrath Mothership palettes. For today, I'm using Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2, and this is what it looks like. I'm thinking most of the time when I wear this palette, I'm reaching for Viseart Extraterrestrial, the shade here. I'm probably going to use this shade again. I'm thinking of using the shade Rose Seduction as a blush today, or maybe this one, which is Naked Blush. So we shall see when we get there, but right now I know I will use this shade as part of my eye look. So far on my skin, I have applied my Beauty of Joseon Matte Sun Stick SPF 50, and on my lips I have the Phytosurgeon's Calm Conditions Lip Balm in Tender Tides. I will go ahead and use my Amicale Lit Joy Liquid Matte Eyeshadow in Harlem to prep my lids. I think I've only used this eyeshadow once on its own, very close to my skin tone, but majority of the time I use it to prep my lids. Using my Cinch Beauty E06, I'm going to go into Naked Blush, the shade, apply it all over my lid. Oh yes, I think this might be my blush for today. I don't always do this as in finding many ways to use the same product. I would like to do that more often. Although in my head, and perhaps many people as well, think eyeshadow palette, but many eyeshadows you can use, depending on the finish, you can use as a highlighter, as a bronzer, as a blush, as a liner, just to maximize the use of the product. This is a beautiful shade. Next, with the same brush, I'm going to go into Extreme Burgundy, this one. This decision that I made to focus on using McGrath Mothership palettes this whole month helped me rediscover my love for them. Although I knew I enjoyed them because of how much makeup I currently own, a lot of my makeup, including the Motherships, do not get the use I feel like they deserve. Especially when we spend on purchasing these products. This is beautiful. This can be a look on its own. As I go, I'm tempted to stop here. This could be a look, but I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to use the Intensifies Artistry wand. Why am I not using what I have more often? I do enjoy experiencing new products. And yes, there's that excitement that comes with the act of purchasing. But it's an ongoing process. I am working on focusing really on what I own and using it, and perhaps occasionally purchase here and there depending on what I have. By the time you see this video, I think the Sephora savings event will be over, but as of today is the 11th, Friday the 11th. The sale ends on the 14th. I have not gone to the Sephora site to peruse. The brush I just used is the Spectrum in Kitty Jane Hughes number 15, and the shade that I just applied is VR Extraterrestrial, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, the shift. When the sale was coming up, I thought to myself, really thought about it, without looking at my wish list on Sephora, without looking at new makeup releases on Instagram, or without intentionally seeking out new makeup releases content to see what's going on and if I'm interested in anything. I really couldn't think of anything I needed or wanted to buy. And knowing myself, I knew if I did go seek out those content and also look at my wish list, I will be influenced to think oh yeah, I want something or I need something. I'm going to use a little bit of Extreme Burgundy. So I did not do those things. And then one behavior that I intentionally decided to do was not to watch any Sephora recommendation videos, any Sephora hauls, even videos that mention they were trying to talk you out of shopping. Do you really need this? I avoided watching those as well, because sometimes, this is just speaking for myself, sometimes those videos talking you out of things just brings those products to mind, and sometimes the reason why they're talking me out of it might be the reason why I decide I want to try it. So as of today, I haven't watched any videos, any hauls. I do want to support the content creators that I enjoy watching, so I saved most of those videos to my watch later list. Then after the sale, I will go watch those videos. The thing about me not watching it now is because having a sale is an incentive for me to go purchase. But if there's no sale and I'm watching it, I'm more likely to add it to my wish list and delay gratification for a future sale. And knowing me, sometimes by the next sale, I'm no longer interested in what's on my wish list. That's what I'm hoping. So far, I don't feel like I'm missing out. I'm enjoying what I have. Lisa Aldridge Kitten Flick liquid eyeliner. Well, I'm not watching those content about the Sephora savings event. I've been watching other content that I usually watch, including beauty videos. Example, content about consumerism, overconsumption, declutters, gaming, commentaries on financial behaviors. I learned what I would like to practice. I learned what I don't want to do or practice. I realized that I've made similar mistakes to many others. I've realized that I have exercised discipline like others and accomplished many goals that I have, but I am not immune from falling back into old behaviors and practices. So I have to tread lightly, always be present and self-reflect. In life, there's just so many things that we're all dealing with individually. Westman Atelier Vital Skincare Concealer and T4. There's just so many things we're all dealing with individually that I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy to judge or what ifs, be envious. I need to focus on me, my lane, what I'm doing to better myself and my livelihood. We are all struggling in some form or another. My struggles might not be the same as yours, but we all have our ups and downs. I might be, example, struggling financially and you're struggling physically as in health-wise, but we all have our thing that we're dealing with. So I gotta focus on me and mine, because when you're distracted, I'm talking to myself too when I say this, when I'm distracted looking at there, you, them, all that, looking outward and neglecting inward and work on self. So I try not to judge. However, each of us, anyone other than myself, decides to live their life. As long as you're not harming others, we just do what we can. With that said, one of many quotes that I love, and I try and remind myself, it helps center me and keeps me humbled. I just applied the Dior Rosy Glow in bronze glow. Although it's a blush, I use it as a bronzer, and it has a slight glow to it, but the glow doesn't really show for that goal of highlighting, illuminating, but I'm okay with that. but the quote is by Maya Angelou. I'm gonna use Naked Blush. Quote by Maya Angelou. Oh my god, this is beautiful. I am human, and nothing human is alien to me. I am human. If I find the exact quote, I'll put it on the screen. I am human, and nothing human is alien to me. And that really helps ground me, humble me. There are many things that I turn to ground and humble me and keep me in the present, but that's one of my favorite quotes. And that is why I do my best in general not to judge, not to envy, not to look outward. Or if I do look outward, it's to observe, appreciate, be indifferent, and just present and watch without being envious and judging, because in a split second I can be in the position of that other person that I'm judging, or I would never, you know, things like that. When we judge, I realize I need to be careful. We need to be careful. At a drop of a hat, I can be in that position, struggling or not struggling. Whatever that judgment is, that could be me. I am human, and nothing human is alien to me. That doesn't mean you should not be careful, suspicious, listen to your instinct, tread lightly, wise, be wise. Just because you're nice does not mean you will let people walk all over you. Okay, I'll stop with my spiel. The brush that I just used is the BK Beauty and Nikki La Rose N15. I love how all this is turning out. This is beautiful. See? Naked Blush. Excellent. Thank you to all that is good. I'm going to go into Extreme Burgundy for my brows. After the sale is over, and I should be fine because I don't have that incentive of a discount. I also have a beauty budget, so, and I'm really determined to succeed in sticking with that budget. That was the e.l.f. Brow Laminating Gel. Viseart Moisture Boost Lip Shine in Cerise. Fenty Hella Thick Volumizing Mascara. I really hope you're enjoying this series that I'm doing, this month of April 2025. Pat McGrath Motherships. I drew inspiration from many content creators that I enjoy. The first is Miriam A. I discovered her channel searching for Pat McGrath content, and whenever she gets a Pat McGrath, especially a palette, she does a week or more, just a series of videos focusing on that particular palette. And a lot of my inspiration for this month long and focused on my Pat McGrath mothership was drawn from her. Alicia Archer. And then Enamel Beauty, on and off, focuses on, she rotates her products really well, focuses on Pat McGrath motherships. And I think it's Laurie's Life, a while ago she was doing, and I think she's still doing it, each week she rotates brands, and her audience, we focus and try and use those, any palettes or products from the brand. And one of the brands she did was Pat McGrath Labs. This is the final look. I love how it turned out. This is the kind of look I've been going for. It's there. It's not loud and it's not too toned down where you're not sure if I'm wearing something or not. It's just comfort. This is comfort, and this is what it looks like. I love it. I'm so excited that I'm rotating through my motherships. I have 2 more, Mothership 9 and Mothership 10. And then I haven't decided yet. I have ideas of how to, after using all the palettes, maybe palette pairing. Miriam A does that too, inspired by her. But we shall see. But I hope you're enjoying this series. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And while you're here, if you have not subscribed, I would love for you to consider subscribing. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in my next video.